Australia's harsh landscapes, from blazing deserts to treacherous oceans, seem inhospitable. Yet one creature thrives across them all: the snake. With deadly venom and unmatched survival instincts, these ruthless predators dominate even the toughest environments. Join us at Wild Tracks to explore the wonders of the fierce survival. The deadly taipan of the Australian desert. In the unforgiving expanse of the Australian desert, where the relentless sun casts its blistering rays upon the barren, red sand, a silent hunter prowls beneath the heat waves. This is the domain of the inland taipan, a creature whose venom is feared to be the deadliest in the world. Known as the fierce snake, the taipan's venom is capable of taking down a human in minutes, and its efficient, calculated movements are a testament to its evolutionary mastery in survival. With a slender yet muscular body, the female taipan is a skilled predator, her every movement a display of precision honed through the harshest conditions. Having fasted for several days, she is driven by an insatiable hunger, and her instincts are heightened. As she slithers through the sun-scorched earth, her tongue flicks in and out, picking up the faintest traces of scent on the dry desert air, leading her toward any potential prey. The desert itself seems to hold its breath. The taipan pauses for a moment, sensing something. Her eyes narrow in focus as she detects the scent of a desert rat, a small, cautious creature living in the safety of its burrow. With a deftness unmatched by other creatures of this land, the taipan moves in complete silence, keeping her body close to the ground to minimize the risk of detection. As she approaches the rat's burrow, a stillness envelops the scene. The mouse, unaware of the predator's presence, remains motionless, its tiny body shivering in the intense heat, trying to remain as cool as possible in the shade of its small den. The taipan's tongue flicks again, confirming the rat's location. She is almost there. Then, in an instant, the taipan strikes. With a speed that defies belief, she lunges, blocking off any chance of escape for the terrified rodent. Her jaws unhinge in an eerie display of flexibility, and she begins to consume her prey, starting from the head, her mouth widening in a grotesque stretch to swallow the rat whole. The rat, a once active and cautious creature, becomes nothing more than sustenance for the ruthless predator. This meal will not just nourish her for the next few days, but will also serve as a reminder of her dominance in the desert ecosystem. The taipan's venomous bite ensures that she is always at the top of the food chain, and her ability to endure such extreme conditions reflects her unparalleled resilience. For this silent hunter, the hunt is not merely about feeding. It is a reaffirmation of her supremacy in an unforgiving landscape where survival is a constant struggle. The Amethyst Python, king of the rainforest. Deep in the lush rainforests of northeastern Australia, where sunlight barely pierces through the thick green canopy above, an unseen predator glides quietly through the undergrowth. The Amethyst Python, known as the largest snake in Australia and the undisputed king of this jungle, reigns supreme over this verdant domain. Its immense muscular body can grow up to 8 meters long, and its striking, purple-toned skin provides it with near-perfect camouflage among the colorful foliage of the rainforest. In an environment teeming with life, it is a master of its realm, moving undetected amidst the chaos of creatures vying for survival. On this particular day, the Amethyst Python is hungry. Its enormous body moves with precision through the branches, its movements so smooth and silent that even the keenest of ears would struggle to detect it. Beneath the thick canopy, a small marsupial bounces from branch to branch, unaware of the imminent danger that lies in wait. The forest around it teems with life. But within this vibrant ecosystem, it is easy for the uncareful to become prey. Unlike other predators, the amethyst python does not rely solely on sight. It possesses an incredible evolutionary adaptation, a heat-sensitive organ that allows it to detect the warmth of its prey. In the murky shadows of the rainforest, where visibility is limited, this sensory ability gives it an unparalleled advantage. The python can sense the heat signature of its prey, even in the darkest corners of the jungle. As the marsupial hops closer, the python coils around the branch, silently, its taut muscles coiling in anticipation. The air is thick with humidity and stillness as the predator waits. It knows that timing is everything. In the blink of an eye, the python strikes with deadly precision, wrapping around its prey in a vice-like grip. The small marsupial, realizing too late the peril it faces, begins to struggle. But the python's strength is overwhelming. Slowly, the creature's heart stops beating as the snake's muscular coils constrict. Once the prey is subdued, the python begins the slow and steady process of swallowing it. Its flexible jaws expand to incredible widths, enabling it to devour prey many times its size. The marsupial disappears into the python's massive body, providing nourishment that will sustain it for weeks. This meal, though small in comparison to the size of the python, is a necessary fuel to continue dominating its environment. The amethyst python's dominance in the rainforest is not simply a matter of size. It is a result of its remarkable adaptability. While not venomous like many other snakes, its strength, patience, and ability to ambush prey make it one of the most formidable predators in the rainforest. It may take its time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, but when it does, its success is inevitable. In a place where survival is never guaranteed and danger lurks around every corner, the amethyst python's patience and skill make it an apex predator, ensuring its place at the top of one of the world's most diverse and complex ecosystems. The olive sea snake, master of the oceans. Off the northeast coast of Australia, the Great Barrier Reef stretches endlessly, an awe-inspiring underwater paradise that teems with life. As the world's largest and most biodiverse marine ecosystem, it is home to countless species, from vibrant corals to predatory sharks, each occupying their own unique niche. Among these incredible creatures, the olive sea snake stands out as a true master of the oceans. With their perfectly adapted bodies and survival strategies, sea snakes like the olive sea snake have carved out a dominant role in this vast, harsh environment. Gliding silently through the clear blue waters of the reef, the olive sea snake moves effortlessly, its long, sleek body undulating with ease. Its tail, shaped like a paddle, acts as a powerful propeller, allowing the snake to navigate the complex maze of coral with remarkable agility. Unlike land-dwelling snakes, the olive sea snake has evolved to spend its entire life in the water. With smooth, streamlined bodies and specialized nostrils that prevent salt water from entering their lungs, they have become the epitome of marine adaptation, designed to thrive in an environment that would be hostile to most other creatures. At nearly 2 meters long, the olive sea snake slinks between coral formations and rocky crevices, its movements graceful and nearly imperceptible. Today, it hunts with a singular focus. A small fish, hidden among the coral, is its target. But unlike many predators that rely primarily on sight, the olive sea snake is equipped with the ability to detect prey through other means. Its skin can absorb oxygen from the surrounding water, allowing it to approach without disturbing its prey or creating the slightest ripple on the surface. This stealthy approach ensures that the snake remains unseen, even as it closes in on its target. With a sudden strike, the olive sea snake delivers a deadly bite, injecting venom into the unsuspecting fish. The venom works swiftly, paralyzing the fish's nervous system in mere seconds. The fish stops moving entirely, making it easy for the snake to swallow it whole, a seamless part of the snake's predatory efficiency. Each hunt is a perfect execution of evolutionary perfection, designed to minimize energy spent and maximize survival. The olive sea snake's hunting techniques are not the only features that set it apart from other species. While many sea snakes hunt and reproduce in coastal regions, the olive sea snake is unique in that it gives birth directly in the ocean. This method of reproduction ensures that its young are safe from land-based predators, allowing them to grow and adapt to ocean life from the very moment they are born. The snake's ability to detect even the faintest vibrations in the water further enhances its hunting prowess, as its domed head can sense the smallest movements, even when prey is cleverly concealed. Every successful hunt is a testament to the olive sea snake's remarkable evolutionary journey. From its efficient respiratory system, which allows it to absorb oxygen directly from the water, to its unique reproductive strategies, the olive sea snake has evolved into a true specialist of the ocean. In the fiercely competitive world of the Great Barrier Reef, where survival is never guaranteed, the olive sea snake has not only adapted, it has thrived. As one of the ocean's top predators, it has become an undisputed master of one of the most intricate and diverse ecosystems on the planet, commanding the ocean with a quiet but powerful presence. The Mount Chepel cobra, survivor of the harsh island. Far off the rugged south coast of Australia, the Mount Chepel Islands rise dramatically from the churning waves of Bass Strait. These isolated, wind-battered islands, once connected to the mainland before the Ice Age, now stand as a testament to nature's resilience. Home to some of the most enduring creatures, the Mount Chepel cobras are among the island's most iconic residents. Known for their imposing size and strength, these serpents are the island's last warriors, surviving in a world where only the toughest prevail. The sun rises over the desolate land, casting long shadows across the dry, cracked earth. The heat from the ground distorts the air, making everything appear still and lifeless. But amidst the silence, a Mount Chepel cobra, stretching nearly 2.5 meters in length, glides slowly through the parched grass. Its body is more than twice the size of a common cobra's, a clear reflection of its perfect adaptation to the harsh, unforgiving environment of the islands. Summer brings a critical season to Mount Chepel, the migration of the short-tailed shearwaters. Thousands of these birds flock to the islands, their calls and songs filling the air as they nest in and lay eggs. For the Mount Chepel cobra, this natural event is not just a spectacle, but an essential opportunity for survival. The snake, sensing the shifting patterns of the birds, begins its hunt. Using its acute sense of smell, it tracks the scent of a bird nest, slipping through the cracks of the jagged rocks with stealth and precision. As the cobra approaches, it finds a nest with newly hatched chicks, vulnerable and defenseless. The mother bird valiantly tries to protect her young, but the cobra is swift. With a sudden and deadly strike, it bites the bird, rendering it paralyzed. The helpless chicks, now without their protector, become the cobra's next meal. The snake devours them with calculated efficiency, filling its stomach with nourishment that will sustain it through the island's leaner months. This predation is not just a matter of survival. It is a strategy that allows the Mount Chepel cobra to stockpile fat and energy for the cold winter months. During this time, the island becomes virtually deserted and food sources are scarce. The shearwater's breeding season is therefore vital for the cobra, providing it with the nutrition it needs to endure the harsh conditions ahead. While the actions of the Mount Chepel cobra may appear ruthless, they are an integral part of the island's ecological cycle. By feeding on the shearwater chicks, the cobra helps prevent the bird population from growing too large, ensuring that the delicate balance of the island's ecosystem is maintained. In this way, the snake contributes to the health of the island's environment, ensuring that resources are not overtaxed. The survival story of the Mount Chepel cobra is not simply one of aggression. It is a powerful testament to nature's ingenuity. In an environment where every living thing struggles to survive, the cobra embodies strength, resilience, and adaptability. It stands as a symbol of how even in the harshest of conditions, life finds a way to thrive, demonstrating the delicate balance that exists between predator and prey, and the role each creature plays in sustaining the fragile harmony of nature. The Indian cobra, master of adaptation. In the dense forests and vast grasslands of the Indian subcontinent, where the air is thick with humidity and life pulses in every corner, a silent predator moves with grace and power. The Indian cobra, known for its distinctive hood and striking eyes, is a snake that embodies both danger and strength. Revered and feared in equal measure, it stands as one of the most formidable creatures in the natural world. Its presence is undeniable, commanding respect and instilling awe in anyone who crosses its path. However, the significance of the cobra extends far beyond its venomous reputation. It is deeply embedded in the culture, spirituality, and folklore of the Indian people, symbolizing mystery, power, and wisdom. In Hinduism, the cobra is associated with several deities and is often depicted as a symbol of immortality, protection, and renewal. The serpent god, Naga, and Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities in Hinduism, are frequently shown with cobras coiled around their necks, representing a divine relationship with the snake's energy. The cobra's hood is also linked to the third eye of Lord Shiva, which signifies enlightenment and spiritual awakening. This sacred reverence further adds to the Indian cobra's allure and mystique. The Indian cobra, or Naja Naja, is a true master of adaptation, thriving in a wide range of habitats across the subcontinent. Whether weaving through the lush undergrowth of tropical jungles, coiled among the rose bushes in urban gardens, or even slithering across the dry, arid expanses of the desert, the cobra is remarkably versatile. Its ability to inhabit various environments, from urban centers to remote villages and dense forests, showcases its evolutionary prowess. With an average length of 1.5 to 2 meters, combined with a supple, agile body and a highly specialized nervous system, the Indian cobra is capable of navigating through dense foliage, rocky terrains, and even urban environments with ease, giving it an edge in the quest for survival. What sets the Indian cobra apart from many other snakes is its acute sensory abilities. While most snakes rely primarily on their sense of smell and heat detection, the Indian cobra possesses a sharp vision and an extraordinary sensitivity to vibrations in the ground. It relies on both its keen eyesight and its ability to detect vibrations through the ground and air to sense the presence of potential prey or predators. This heightened awareness allows it to detect small mammals, amphibians, and other reptiles from a considerable distance. This makes hunting in diverse terrains not only feasible, but highly effective. Although the Indian cobra primarily hunts small mammals, birds, amphibians, and reptiles, it has been known to take on larger prey, including rodents, when resources are scarce or when the opportunity arises. This opportunistic nature allows it to thrive in a variety of ecosystems. Unlike many other venomous snakes that are secretive in their approach, the Indian cobra's hunting style is more direct. It uses its excellent vision to spot prey from a distance and will carefully approach before striking. However, cobras are not aggressive hunters. They often wait patiently for the right moment to strike, using stealth to surprise their prey rather than pursuing it relentlessly. This combination of stealth, speed, and powerful venom makes the Indian cobra one of the deadliest predators in its range. The Indian cobra's breeding and cultural symbolism. In the sweltering heat of a typical Indian afternoon, an extraordinary spectacle takes place in the wilds of the subcontinent. Two adult Indian cobras, their heads raised high and their necks flared into imposing hoods, engage in a fierce, dramatic confrontation. The air hums with tension as they emit low, threatening hisses. This is not just a casual dispute, but a battle for territory, marking the start of the breeding season. The male cobra must assert its dominance over rival males, using displays of strength and intimidation to secure its place as the potential mate for a female. As the summer heat intensifies and the monsoon rains arrive, bringing the sweet smell of wet earth, the Indian cobra enters one of the most crucial periods of its life cycle, the breeding season. The mating ritual of the Indian cobra is not flashy, but rather a series of subtle yet intense movements. Once a male successfully finds a mate, he will engage in a courtship dance involving intricate head movements and body language that signal his intentions. This courtship is quick, as once the female is receptive, the mating process begins. After mating, the female cobra seeks out a secluded, safe space to lay her eggs. These sites are typically hidden in small caves beneath piles of leaves or within hollow tree trunks, locations that offer just the right balance of humidity, warmth, and protection necessary for the development of the eggs. The female cobra lays between 10 to 30 eggs in a single session, each egg containing the promise of new life. The eggs are coated in a leathery shell, unlike the hard shells of bird eggs, and are left undisturbed as the mother prepares to guard them with unwavering determination. What sets the Indian cobra apart from many other snakes is its remarkable maternal instinct. While most snake species abandon their eggs after laying them, the female Indian cobra exhibits extraordinary dedication to her offspring. Once the eggs are laid, the mother coils around the nest, vigilantly guarding the eggs against predators. The eggs face constant danger from a variety of natural enemies, including mongooses, wild boars, and birds of prey. Despite these threats, the female cobra remains steadfast, refusing to leave her nest. For several weeks, the female cobra does not eat, her only nourishment coming from occasional trips to drink water. During this time, her focus is entirely on protecting her eggs from harm, demonstrating the cobra's exceptional commitment to ensuring the survival of her young. This sacrifice is an extraordinary example of maternal devotion in the animal kingdom. Beyond its biological role, the Indian cobra holds deep cultural and spiritual significance in India. Revered and feared in equal measure, the cobra symbolizes both power and mystery, representing an intricate balance of life and death. In Hinduism, cobras are not just creatures of the wild, but are also considered sacred beings. They are closely associated with several deities, most notably the serpent god Naga, who embodies fertility, protection, and the forces of nature. The Naga is often depicted in religious art, coiled around the deities of Hindu mythology, such as Lord Shiva, where it symbolizes divine protection and regeneration. The annual Naga Panchami festival, dedicated to honoring snakes, is a major cultural event in India. During this festival, people offer prayers and rituals to cobras, believing that showing reverence to these serpents will bring good fortune, prosperity, and protection from harm. Rituals often involve the feeding of milk and other offerings to cobras, though it is also believed to promote spiritual connection and blessings from the serpent gods. The image of the cobra is a central motif in Indian art, sculpture, and folk dance, embodying both strength and mystery. Cobras appear in ancient temple carvings, religious paintings, and even in the traditional dance forms of India. In these artistic representations, the cobra's striking hood symbolizes protection, while its venomous nature evokes fear. This duality, strength paired with danger, forms the foundation of the cobra's role in Indian culture. It represents both the protective forces of nature and the uncontrollable power of the unknown, reminding people of the delicate balance between life and destruction. This complex relationship between humans and cobras, one of reverence, admiration, and caution, continues to be woven into the fabric of Indian culture. Cobras are celebrated not only as physical creatures, but also as potent symbols of power, wisdom, and the mysterious forces of the universe. The balance they represent between life and death is mirrored in the way the Indian people honor and approach them, with a deep respect for the cobra's strength and the wisdom it symbolizes, while acknowledging the danger it carries. As symbols of power, mystery, and spiritual vitality, cobras continue to be an enduring part of Indian cultural heritage, embodying both the beauty and danger that nature so often intertwines. In conclusion, snakes such as the Taipan, Amethyst Python, and olive sea snake embody nature's brilliance in survival. Their mastery of extreme environments speaks to the resilience of life and the vital role predators play in preserving the balance of ecosystems.